Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys already been around, hey, welcome back y'all. I am doing a new Q&A today. I am not looking in the right screen. I'm doing an updated Q&A today because there's a lot of new faces and a lot of new subscribers on my channel, and I just wanted to do a fresh start with a Q&A, an introduction, so y'all could get to know me and see what my channel is about. Let's just jump right into the questions. We're not going to make this video too long because I felt like long videos do not do well for me, so we're going to make this real quick. So if you don't know by now, my name is Crystal and I am from San Francisco, California. I was born and raised in San Francisco, California. So yeah, I did live a few other cities, but we're going to get into that later. My name is Crystal. I'm from San Francisco, the Bay Area to be exact. How many kids do you have? I have 3 kids. She's at the door right now. I have 2 teenage boys and I have a 4-year-old daughter who is going to be 5 in July. Why did you start your YouTube channel? I started my YouTube channel because I really like making content. I really like making videos. I like me and my kids looking back at the videos and our memories. And I'm a cooker, so I do like to share my recipes out to the world. She's gonna be screaming. I can't be great, y'all. I just can't. It's so impossible. It is so impossible. Like, it's so impossible. Well, yeah, I started my YouTube channel just to create video. It's like my video diary, memories, and just to share my family and my memories with the world. That's why I started YouTube. If I could turn it into a full-time job, y'all, that would be very much what I'm aiming for. So yeah, I've been wanting to start YouTube when I was like 16, but I just was so scared. I didn't know where to start. I was so scared. I should have. I feel like if I should have, it would have been life-changing for me, but that's why I'm trying to do it now. So hopefully this will be life-changing for me and my family. What do you do for a living? So I am a stay-at-home mom, but I also run a business out of my house. I run a childcare business out of my house, in-home childcare. I'm a licensed childcare family home, and I take care of my daughter. So that's what I do for a living. What type of content will I be sharing? I will be sharing lifestyle content, cooking content, cleaning content. I'm really just all over the place. I'm not the type of person that could stay on a niche. I have to be all over the place. And if you guys don't like that, this is probably not the right channel for you, because I do a little bit of everything, literally. What's one weird thing about you? One weird thing about me? I can't think of a weird thing. Like, I literally can't think of a weird thing. I don't know if this is weird. Like potato chips and ketchup. Is that weird, y'all? Does anybody else do that? Because everybody thinks it's weird. What is a guilty pleasure that you are not ashamed of? So a guilty pleasure for me, y'all, is eating. And I'm not ashamed of it. My body's ashamed of it because I'm fat as hell. But that is my guilty pleasure. Like, I feel so guilty when I eat. Like, but it's just so pleasurable. But that's another thing that you are gonna see on this channel is my weight loss journey, because I'm not trying to be fat no more, y'all. These pounds gotta go, honey. These pounds gotta go for my health and for my kids. What's your biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve is a dirty bed and stepping on things when you're walking barefooted on the floor. That's my pet peeve. The smell of smoke or alcohol, weed, anything, I hate it extremely. Like, it's just the most annoyingest thing ever. I have a lot of pet peeves, but like, my bed has to be clean, has to have white sheets so I can see if it's dirty. I hate crumbs in the bed. And yes, honey, I deal with that because unfortunately, yeah. If I could eat one food for the rest of my life, it would have to be like pasta or chicken and rice. That would be the one food I could eat, chicken and rice. Baked chicken, to be exact. Something with some gravy and rice. Any meat with gravy and rice, baby, I eat that for the rest of my life. Do you sing in the shower or in the car? I could only sing in the shower if I'm playing music. I know the lyrics to music, but I can't just sing a song. Like, I can hear it in my head, but I can't just sing words to a song unless I like knew it for really long years and stuff like that. So I have to be listening to music to in order to sing. These next questions are personal and real life questions. What was it like being a teen mom? Honestly, being a teen mom was probably the easiest because I was so young and I was so healthy. Like, I could move around. I could do a lot of things with my kids. I had the energy. It wasn't hard for me because I always was like a true little hustler, you know, like I was working jobs to support my child as a teen mom. You know, I kept a roof over our head at 16 and I'm still doing it now at 30. Wait, I got ripped away from the chance to be a teen mom at 15. I had my first son at 15, but I wasn't able to be fully his mom yet. So yeah, he was actually living with my sister. So, but then that didn't stop me from having another baby, honey. I had a baby right after him at 17, and thankfully that, you know, who I had a baby with, his family was the best support system ever, like I could ever ask for. They were like the biggest blessing in my life. So it wasn't hard. I had the support, but in me, it's like, even though I was a single teen mom, it's like I had to do what I had to do for my kids, you know? So it was like, just in my mind, like, these are my babies. Like, no matter what, I have to take care of them, you know? So it really wasn't hard for me. Like, now I wouldn't have a baby after 30. It would be extremely hard because I don't have the energy like I had when I was a kid. So yeah, I feel like I always say I'm happy and I'm blessed and thankful that I had my kids so young, because I couldn't imagine having a kid after 30. I have a 5-year-old at 30 and she's a lot. Okay, honey. What's something you wish more people knew about you growing up in foster care? So growing up in foster care, I really didn't have any like trauma. Like, a lot of girls have trauma a lot of foster kids have trauma in foster care. I wasn't one of them. I was mostly with family, but then when I got 12 and 13, I ended up in group homes. So group homes, they're just not stable, you know. They really didn't care what I did. I was all over the place, you know. There was some nights that I choose to sleep in a abandoned person's car. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Sometimes I think back, like, why would I rather stay out all night and then instead of going to the group home in a warm bed with a plate of dinner? But yeah, I didn't have a really bad experience in foster care. Nothing crazy happened to me. I was never in like a dangerous situation. I was really like, I stayed to myself a lot. You know, I was working, trying to make money, just hanging out with my mom. My mom was living in an SRO downtown San Francisco. SRO is like a building where, you know, people that used to be drug addicts, they have an opportunity to go somewhere to be clean and live permanently. So she was there for 15 years, but that was it. I mean, I ran the streets. That's what I did do. I ran the streets. So Running the streets, I mean, I was downtown, places where I really shouldn't be, not going to school, things like that. Not going to the group home on time, staying out all night with people doing things. I wasn't like no drug user, hell nah. But I didn't smoke no weed or, you know, nothing like that. So just running the streets, trying to like come up on clothes, shoes, and money, stuff like that. I wasn't doing no like P word, none of that, honey. How did you start your childcare business? So I started my childcare business during COVID. I started it because I had my daughter. If I didn't have my daughter, I probably wouldn't have a childcare business. So I started it because I wanted to stay home with my daughter after COVID. I didn't want to put her into a school. I didn't want her risking it sick. I didn't know how it was going to play out, you know? So I was like, I might as well start my own childcare. I have my own house. I'm eligible to have it. I just have to put the work in. So, and I was like, well, if I start my own childcare, I could manage kids. If they come in sick, they got to go home, stuff like that. So that's why I really started my childcare. And I really do like kids too. So that was the field I always wanted to be in. When I was a teenager, I was always working at the after school programs and stuff like that, in the classes with the special need kids. So it just was a match for me. What motivates me to keep going during tough days? So what motivates me is my kids. Honestly, that's all I live for. I feel like if I didn't have no kids, what would I be doing right now? I wouldn't know. My kids motivate me, honestly. They're like literally the only thing that keeps me going. What is the biggest lesson that motherhood taught me? The biggest lesson I feel like that motherhood taught me was everything. Responsibility, the fact that I have to sit here and take care and make sure another human being is living until I die. So it's really just responsibility. Love, they taught me love. Do I ever get nervous filming or posting? Yes, I get nervous. Like right now, I am nervous, but I'm just like, nothing's gonna stop me. I'm just gonna post. This video honestly might only get like 50 views, but I'm just gonna keep posting until I'm at where I'm at in life. God has in store for me is already what's in store for me. So yeah, I just gotta put the work in. How do you deal with negative comments and judging online? I don't care about none of that. I really don't, because people could say anything, but it really doesn't make sense. Most of the time where people like be saying negative comments or judging your parenting or just talking about your appearances, like whatever. What's your goal for your channel by the end of this year? My goal is to at least reach 5,000 subscribers and to be monetized by the end of this year. So let's speak this into existence, y'all. If your YouTube blew up tomorrow, what would be your first move? First of all, if my YouTube blew up tomorrow, I would be extremely excited. I would be overwhelmed with joy. And I would just be happy for myself. And I would be excited for, you know, getting to know all my new subscribers, just building a family together. Yeah, so I would just be excited that my YouTube is blowing up. Yeah. Let's speak that into existence. All right, y'all, that's a little sneak peek in what I do and why I'm here. But trust me, this is only the beginning. And if you guys made it this far, y'all are real ones. So go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and put in the comments a question or just say hey. You can ask me any question you want in the comments. It's safe here. And that's it, y'all. I hope you liked my video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.